Dear students, in the last class we learnt about the conformation of disubstituted cyclohexane. In that, conformation of disubstituted means two substituent group is attached at the ortho, para and meta position of the cyclohexane ring. Okay, these are the three possible isomeric forms, and depending on the orientation of two methyl group we can determine their conformations. Here 1, 2 and 1, 4, the orientation of CH3 group is AA or EE. It might be a AE or EA. If it is AA group, that is trans conformation. If it is AE or EA group, that is cis isomer. And then 1, 3, AA group or EE group is cis, EA or AE group is trans. Okay, we go on through the one by one. This is the trans 1, 2 dimethyl cyclohexane. It means two methyl groups is substituted at the axial position and the equatorial position. Okay, this is the axial position and this is the equatorial position. This equatorial position has the more stable than axial position, and here cis also, here both are equally stable because same substituent group is attached. Okay, same as it is in all the three conformation. Here also only the position will be changes. Here 1, 4 and here also 1, 4, here 1, 3. This is all about the last class. Okay, in today's class we learnt about the conformers. Okay, conformers. Here conformers means stereoisomerism is in which the isomers can be interconverted by rotations. Okay, here the stereoisomerism will be taking place. If stereoisomerism means there will be rotation will be taking place in the carbon-carbon single bond. Okay, such isomers are generally referred as a conformers or also specifically call it as a rotamers. Okay, conformers or a ರೋಟಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನ ಕಾನ್ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ರೋಟಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಟೂ ಕಾನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನಲ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್. ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟೇನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಅನದರ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ethylene glycol. Okay, first one is conformational analysis of butane. Conformational analysis of butane. You know that the molecular formula of butane is CH3 CH2 CH2 CH3. Okay, this is the N butane. Okay, in that the electron density around the carbon atom is between these four carbon atoms, 1 2 3 4 carbon atoms. They will be electron density symmetrical, so it can rotate around the 360 degree. Okay, this rotation can be here the position of carbon 2 and the carbon 3. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ 2 ಮತ್ತು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ 3 ಆಟಮಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ರೊಟೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ರೊಟೇಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ರಿಟನ್ ಇನ್ ನ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಓಕೆ, formula. Okay, here the first rotation is this is CH3 H H. Okay, one of the rotation, this one. Okay, then another is this one, and here H H, this is CH3. This is the antiform, they call it as a antiform. Okay, and next one is there are 4 possibilities of rotation is taking place here. H CH3 H. Okay, and here CH3 H H. This is called it as a staggered form. Okay, staggered formation, eclipsed and a this is the eclipsed form. ಎಕ್ಲಿಪ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಹತ್ರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದರೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸು ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಯಿತಾ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದು ಎಕ್ಲಿಪ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮು, ಇದು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಗರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ 360 ಡಿಗ್ರಿಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಸುತ್ತುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ here goes on like this. Okay, 360 ಡಿಗ್ರಿಲಿ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಕೂಡ ಸುತ್ತುತ್ತೆ. then H CH3. first you have to observe here, CH3 is first comes here, then it comes here. Okay, then third one it comes here. ಫಸ್ಟು CH3 ಇಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂತು, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂತು. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಅದು 360 ಡಿಗ್ರಿಲೂ ಕೂಡ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಆಟಮ್ನ ಇದಾಗಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲಾಗಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಆಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಗಾಚೆಫ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಗರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ this is the H H H H, and then finally CH3 comes here, CH3. Okay, this is, you have to observe here, this CH3 first, this structure is eclipsed. Okay, and here you have to observe here, CH3 in the first diagram comes in the lowest position, and here it is present in the next position, and here comes here. Okay, finally in this form this will becomes in the upper position. So it is 360 degree rotation. These are the 4 possibilities of rotation will be taking place. 360 ಡಿಗ್ರಿಲಿ ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ, ಆಯಿತಾ. 90 degree into 4 is equal to 360 degree. This is the conformation of N-butane formula. Okay, here there will be the energy profile diagram for butane conformers is there. I will show you. This is the energy profile diagram for N-butane. In that you have to observe here, there are 2 energy maxima, both of which are eclipsed, and thus torsional strain. Okay, it means here this one has the highest energy and this one has the highest energy compared to these two. Okay, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇವೆರಡೂ ಕೂಡ ಎಕ್ಲಿಪ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಯಿತಾ. ಎಕ್ಲಿಪ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಗೆ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಟಾರ್ಷನಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಯು ಇನ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟಾರ್ಷನಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್. ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರಿಪಲ್ಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ electrons in the adjacent carbon atoms. Okay, and when it has a higher energy and the torsional strain is also highest, so they have a steric strain also. Okay, steric strain means bulky group present ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, bulky groups ಅಂತಂದರೆ heavier groups present ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅಂಥ ಕಡೆ rotation should be restricted, little bit restricted. Okay, steric strain also is present. First one is both the eclipsed form has the highest energy and torsional strain. Which one have a highest energy? They have a steric strain also. Okay, next these two have a lowest energy. It means these have a staggered form. Okay, they have a minimum energy and there will be no torsional strain. These two have a torsional strain because they have a highest energy. These two have a lower energy. It does not have a it means it does not have a torsional strain. Okay, the antiform is the absolute energy minimum, since the Gauche are a staggered form as a small energy interaction between the two methyl groups. Okay, this is the antiform. Okay, this one is the antiform. This is the Gauche form or a staggered form. Okay, in comparing to lower energy, the antiform is the absolute energy minimum. ಈಗ ಇದು ಎರಡನ್ನ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇದೆ? ಆಂಟಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ಗೆ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಗರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಟು ಸ್ಮಾಲೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹೈಯರ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಈಗ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಗರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವೈ ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಇಂಟರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ two methyl groups, because in this form why they have a little bit higher energy compared to antiform, because two methyl groups are present at the near. Okay, so that's why there will be interaction will be taking place. When the interaction will be taking place, the energy is required compared to here. But here in this the energy is less because the interaction, the methyl group is present in the opposite. It means little bit away. Okay, so that's why the energy as minimum compared to Gauche form. At a diagonal angle of 60 degree, one hydrogen is relatively close to the other hydrogen of the methyl group. It means in the Gauche form you have to observe here, this will be the 60 degree. The diagonal angle is 60 degree. This methyl group is interact with one of the hydrogen near to the methyl group, and this hydrogen atom is interact with near to the methyl group. So this one has the highest energy compared to antiform. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಇದೆ ಆಯಿತಾ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಎಕ್ಲಿಪ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಟಾರ್ಷನಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಲೆಸ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ, ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕಂಪೇರ್ಡ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ನೋ ಇಂಟರಾಕ್ಷನ್, ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ there will be interaction between the methyl groups and also one of the methyl group with one hydrogen atom and other with other hydrogen atom. This is all about the conformations of N-butane. Do you get it? N-butane. Okay, in that place next will be the conformational analysis of ethylene glycol or a ethane 1,2 diol. In that conformation of ethylene glycol or ethane 1,2 diol. It means 2 OH group is present. Molecular formula is CH2 OH. Okay, and in that there will be difference is there. In N-butane CH3 group is present, but instead of CH3 2 methyl groups OH group is present. Okay, here I am explaining, ಇದೇ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಇಥಲಿನ್ ಗ್ಲೈಕಾಲ್ಗೂ ಕೂಡ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ CH3 OH ಗ್ರೂಪ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ. ಸೇಮ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಎರಡು ಎಕ್ಲಿಪ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಎರಡು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಗರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಇಯರ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ 2 ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮ ಸೇಮ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್. ಸೇಮ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಸೈಕ್ಲೋ N-ಬ್ಯೂಟೇನ್ಗೂ ಒಂದೇ, ಇಥಲಿನ್ ಗ್ಲೈಕಾಲ್ಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದೇ. ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ 2 ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ CH3 is equal to OH. ಓಕೆ, CH3 ಬದಲು OHನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸೇಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ 2 ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಎ ಟಾರ್ಷನಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಎ ಸ್ಟೀರಿಕ್ ಹಿಂಡ್ರನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಆಯಿತಾ. ದೀಸ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ minimum energy, they have no torsional strain, but in the butane there will be this energy as the highest energy because there will absolute energy, okay, absolute energy, because they have a interaction between the two methyl groups. But here it has ethylene glycol, the staggered form is the absolute energy minimum, and since the Gaucher staggered form is stable in hydrogen bonding, here there is no, in the N-butane there is no hydrogen bonding taking place, but in the ethylene glycol hydrogen bonding is taking place. ಎರಡನ್ನೂ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದರೆ CH3 ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ OH ತಗೋತಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಆಯಿತಾ. ಸೇಮ್ ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟು ಕೂಡ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ನೋ hydrogen bonding is formed at the N-butane, but in the ethylene glycol hydrogen bonding is formed at the staggered form, okay, Gaucher form, okay. This one has the minimum energy. These are all about the conformational analysis, and this is all about cycloalkanes, okay. In that your C1 test syllabus you have up to disubstituted cyclohexane. It means in today's class, yesterday's class, up to yesterday's class you have a C1 test up to yesterday's class, up to disubstituted cyclohexane ನೆನ್ನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಾಸು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇವತ್ತೊಂದು ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಇವತ್ತೊಂದು ಮತ್ತು ಸಾಟರ್ಡೇದು ಇರಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ. ಅಪ್ ಟು ಥರ್ಸ್ಡೇ ತನಕ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀನೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಕೂಡ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಓಕೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ aromatic hydrocarbons. This is all about the cycloalkanes, and in that next is aromatic hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons means you know that carbon and hydrogen, containing carbon and hydrogen atoms, okay. Aromatic hydrocarbons means there will be the benzene ring with have a alternative double bonds. Cycloalkanes means it does not have a double bonds in the ring, but here also the 6-membered ring is present, and in that they have a alternative double bonds, okay. In that we will call it as a benzene mainly it is called it as a aromatic ring or aromatic hydrocarbons. In that nomenclature of benzene and benzene derivatives, okay. Derivatives, it is, we know that benzene is a hydrocarbon with molecular formula is equal to C6H6, okay. Benzene have a molecular formula C6H6, and the structure, you have to know about that structure of benzene. There will be 6 carbon atoms and the alternative double bonds here 1 2 3, okay. Alternative double bonds irutte ಒಂದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು. This is 1H 1H H H H, okay. This is H. This is right how many carbon atoms are present in benzene? 6 carbon atoms, 1 2 3 4 5 6, okay. Next, how many hydrogen atoms are present? 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 hydrogen atom and 6 carbon atoms are present in the benzene ring. This is the structure of benzene. It has a alternative double bonds, okay. By naming the benzene we have to know about that there will be benzene derivatives are present. Derivatives means the replacement of hydrogen atoms. By replacing hydrogen atom the substituent group is attached, okay. If one hydrogen atom is replaced, that is called it as a monosubstituted benzene. Next, if 2 hydrogen atoms are replaced, that is called disubstituted benzene. If in case more than 2 hydrogen atoms benzene ring is replaced, that is called it as a polysubstituted benzene. Okay, if while naming the substituted benzene we prefix the name of the substituent to the word benzene. Okay, we prefix the name of the substituent to the ವರ್ಡ್ ಬೆನ್ಸಿನ್ಗಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆನೇ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಹೆಸರನ್ನ ಬರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂತ. ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಫ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ಫ್ಲೂರೋಬೆನ್ಸಿನ್. Okay, like that. This is all about the nomenclature of benzene and benzene derivatives. Benzene has a 6 carbon atom and 6 hydrogen atom, and it has a alternative double bonds. Okay, do you get it? Next we will move on to the nomenclature of some monosubstituted derivatives. Nomenclature of monosubstituted. Monosubstituted means only single hydrogen atom is replaced. Monosubstituted derivatives. Okay, in that first one is halogen derivatives. Halogen derivatives means the hydrogen atom is replaced by attach the halogen atom. In the place of hydrogen, the halogen atom is replaced. Okay, for example, here this is the cyclohexane and this is the benzene. Okay, this one hydrogen atom is replaced by one fluorine atom, so it is the F means fluorine, so fluoro. Halogen means halo. Okay, you have to know about that. Then it is fluorobenzene. If in case if we use Cl, Cl means chlorine, so it is chlorobenzene. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೋ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಗ್ರೂಪು ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ರೈಟ್ ಎ ಬೆನ್ಸಿನ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಹ್ಯಾಲೋಜನ್ ಡಿರೈವೇಟಿವ್ಸ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರೈಟ್ ಎ bromobenzene and iodobenzene also. Okay, here there will be only monosubstituted derivatives. Okay, next second one is hydrocarbon derivative. Hydrocarbon derivative, it means alkyl group. Alkyl group should be attached. If CH3 is attached, that is called it as a methyl. You have to observe here, if there is only one carbon atom is present, that is methane. If methane one carbon atom is present, for methane 4 hydrogen atom is should be present in the molecule, but lesser of one hydrogen atom, then you have to call it as a methyl. Okay, ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಈಗ ಮೀಥೇನ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮು 4 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಇದ್ದು 3 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಲೆಸ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಮೀಥೈಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರ. ಅದೇ ಥರ C2H5. C2 means 2 carbon atoms is present, so it is ethane. C2H6 we have to need. If here one hydrogen atom is less, so it is ethyl. Okay, next here I am giving example. Here there is a benzene ring and CH3 group is attached, so it is called it as a, this will be the methyl group and benzene. Methyl benzene. Okay, here I am giving another one. It is CH2 CH3. You have to count it. 1 2 3. 3 carbon atoms means propane, but here the less of one hydrogen atom, so it is propyl benzene. Okay, this is propyl benzene, and you can take other examples also, methyl, ethyl, butyl. Okay, whatever it may be, you can also take it as. Okay, this is all about the hydrocarbon derivatives and the halogen derivatives, mono substituted halogen and the hydrocarbon derivatives.